One. I swear to God, if you didn't
I didn't
fucking clap, I'm
I
gonna be
didn't
really
clap.
irritated.
I'm playing. I did.
Are you serious?
Don't worry.
I was gonna say I fucking hate you.
Oh, okay.
Well, welcome back to the Timeless
Welcome
Podcast.
back to the Timeless Podcast.
It's you guys get an episode every week, but honestly, it's been like 3 or 4 weeks since we recorded. So
It's been 2 weeks.
yeah, I don't remember.
It's been 2 weeks.
Well, that's been 2 weeks. So.
I finished my camp, my summer camp.
Yeah, Steve is in Little Boy Scouts at summer camp. He got touched by the
I have
scout
now found
trooper.
out that I do like men, and
Well, we all knew that
I
before,
like
buddy.
also children.
Okay, alright.
No kids, no kids. I mean,
don't think
technically
you
I am
should-
still a child, so it's not weird. So at this point in time, I do like people.
I don't think you should. I don't think you should say that. I don't think you're allowed to say
That
that.
I like people
Steve.
my
I don't think you
age.
get-
What is wrong with that?
No,
Sorry,
you're
I
still
don't like
saying,
infants
children,
like
but
you.
I did not say that. You're still there to be like, I like children, but I'm also a child, so it's okay that I like other younger children.
No, when did I ever say
Weird.
younger children? I said children my age.
No, you said
I
younger.
did not say younger. Maybe I did. I don't remember.
I have started my own YouTube
He is
channel.
not. He's lying.
The link will be in the description below for you guys to check
If
that
you guys
out.
check the
Come
link
check
in
it
the
out.
description, you guys are getting gaslit.
It is. I do Pokemon Nuzlocke. Me, it's Steve and the Timeless Gang will be doing like playing random games and stuff. Might even do a little Cards Against Humanity. We might do some tier lists just to have a little bit of fun. And Steve will start his channel eventually. I don't know when he's gonna do that. He is dry humping a dog.
Oh wait,
I don't
you
know
can
what's
hear
going
me?
on.
I thought you can hear it on Discord. No, I just wanted it in the recording while you're talking.
It's so stupid. Wait, you just thought you were gonna upload your audio? I just hear.
Yeah, like you'd be we're editing it and be like, what is this noise?
It's so stupid. Anyways, I was at work today and I saw a dude with a pet bird on his shoulder, and I thought it was awesome.
All right, on to the topic of today. No, I'm playing. We should probably do some small talk.
Yeah, but there's a dude at work today, and he's just walking around with like a bird on his shoulder. I thought it was awesome,
Is that it?
but it can't fly though.
What's wrong with
Kind
it?
of sucks. Yeah, they clipped its wings.
That's kind of
so they
sad.
can't fly. Yeah, but like I don't know, when they at first I was like, oh yeah, how did you train the bird? He's like, yeah, but it's not mine, it's my wife's. And I just automatically knew that the wings were clipped as soon as he said that.
How do you like?
It's
What
a
is
weird thing.
what is clipping its wings? Like cutting its feathers?
I don't exactly know what they do, but they just like they clip some part of their wing or something so they can't fly anywhere anymore. It's really sad. It's like the same. It's like the equivalent of chopping off your dog's balls, and then they become like, instead of being all hyper and overactive, they just become sad and depressed, and they're just like looping around. And then everyone's like, no, they're so much calmer. It's like, no, they're just have no testosterone going to them, so now they just feel nothing anymore.
Yeah, except for my dog got his balls clipped, but he still humps me.
You're stupid.
Like he doesn't like hump my butthole, but it's like my arms and junk. When I stand up too fast, he gets too excited and he just like randomly latches onto me, starts humping. Like it's very strange. Dogs, like, I forget that animals are animals, and they're just kind of primal and think like from just senses. They're not like, which in I guess psychology it would be called the id. If you don't know what that is, there's the id, the ego, and the super ego. And
huh?
id is primal BS. Ego is someone calling me. I'm gonna ignore it.
Someone's used to do
No, I'm not gonna answer it. But the ego, there's a super ego, which is like your ego, like more egotistical thoughts of like I'm amazing or something. I don't really remember, to be honest. But and then the ego, normal ego is just what like is kind of just what like the middle ground between primal and humanistic thoughts. And like dogs and animals of the such kind of just think they're id, like primal. I eat, I need this. But since we've kind of we've domesticated them, they're they think more with their ego. more, you know, domestic thoughts instead of just like, I see prey, I eat prey, but they're still primal, and because they don't have the brain capacity to really think like we do. So they, you know.
Yeah, they're really stupid.
I mean, some dogs are surprising animals in general, like dolphins or octopi. They're pretty smart for what they are.
Yeah, then why can't we talk to them?
Because that's not how they communicate. They haven't evolved to do so. We evolved using our mouths and language, but they've evolved to use senses and body language.
Yeah, that's why I eat them when I'm using like Japanese supper.
I mean, that's why bears eat humans naturally.
Yeah, I do eat humans a lot.
I forgot that you're Bear for a second. I was about to call you by your real name, which is...
You better watch your fucking mouth, Steve. I will dox the shit out of you.
It's so hard not to say.
Put your address in the description.
I'm gonna put your balls, the picture of your balls online.
You know,
not tell anyone who it is.
Why would you have a picture of my balls? How would you get a picture of my balls? Is it gonna like contact my exes or something and be like, hey, yo, you have a picture of my brother's balls?
No, but I do have a picture of my balls on my flip phone.
You have a flip phone?
No.
It's like, what? How do you have a flip phone?
That's life, man. But so other than
I remember that was my very first phone. The flip phone.
Oh, you like passed down like an old phone to me, like a little thing, and the only reason I liked it is because it had YouTube on it, and I just I really liked YouTube, and I would watch if you don't know who they are, Poplar Manos.
Oh yeah.
Pat.
I watched a video about him recently.
Oh, about the whole like prison thing.
He went downhill big time.
He didn't actually do anything.
No, but I'm just saying, like, it's like wild, like what happened.
Yeah.
Because I would sit there. The only thing I would watch if it was like his Minecraft versus battles, like mutant skeleton versus mutant zombie. And I was like, whoa, this is so awesome.
It was sick, yeah.
And then he started bringing his girlfriend in there, and then I got uninterested immediately.
Honestly, I liked it more with what her name is, Jen. I liked it more with her. She was like, she brought a kind of like her and his, you know, friendship. Well, now probably friendship, but like relationship and their chemistry and how they bounced off of each other was really interesting to watch, and you know, it was entertaining. But obviously, I don't know. Whenever I liked his versus stuff and his like solo career, but like when he added her onto it, it added a much needed flair, and that's why I think he exploded the way he did. And when him and her got a divorce, they, you know, like lost a lot of views because that was the main point of their channel. It's just their relationship. Every video was about them, and you know, not really particularly about what they're doing, but like the conversations they're having.
Yeah, see, whenever I first like started like hearing her inside of it, I was like, I found her very annoying. So I was just like, I don't really watch this. So I would like skip all the videos where she was in and just watch the ones where it was just him. I did not like her in there.
Yeah, I mean, depending on your age, I feel like she was definitely appealed. She more appealed to, you know, the younger audiences just because she was like kind of like bubbly, and you know, we like as a kid, you want like that's what you imagine girls as, and like having like an older woman that's just like nice and kind and doesn't really curse or isn't like maybe it's like a escape.
Doesn't have like an OnlyFans or something.
You know, it's not like trying to be something like promiscuous or trying to be different or like, you know, like be more kid-like, more like you, and it's more like an escape from, you know, right, maybe your house is filled with people that are like not so good, and having her as like a role model is like nice and something that you need. You know, I feel like his content was good.
I didn't see her as any of that. I just saw her as very annoying, and I was like, oh god, like that's like his girlfriend's in there. I don't know. I always saw like a bunch of like YouTubers with like a girlfriend and stuff, and then they would like fall and everything because of like the girlfriend. So I already kind of knew that like stuff would go downhill with her, because like that's what usually happens when like you bring your girlfriend onto like YouTube and you make it all about you guys, and then like drama happens like with Super Mario Logan.
That's another good
he like
YouTuber.
yeah, he was really good. I enjoy his stuff. I don't like his new characters though. I understand
The
why he
puppets?
had to do it. Yeah.
I honestly don't mind them too much.
'Cause
They like at least they have a lot more emotion towards them. That like I guess the little plushies really couldn't show. You know.
I guess I don't know. I got so used to like seeing like the other ones that I just saw these ones. They're just like an old man with like a bald head, and I was like, what the
Oh
heck?
yeah, for Mario. Yeah, I didn't
Really?
honestly. I just liked
Yeah.
the ones with Junior, Kobe, and Joseph. I feel like those ones are pretty good. And then maybe not his dad, but like, Mario
Oh
and Rosalina looked just kind of about the same. But like, Mario just looked really weird. You know, it's weird. I think Rosalina isn't she like Mario and Peach's daughter?
Dear God. I don't
Like
think
I
that.
don't. I might be wrong, but like I think
I
that's
don't,
true.
I don't think that is. No, I
Let
don't
me
think that's
let me
true.
do a little
Actually.
like research on this because that's what God damn, I got
Yeah.
blinded.
I think you should fact check that because I don't think that's true at all.
Rosalina, how do you?
But yeah, I heard that I just saw like the whole like drama between them and like Super Mario Logan, like his wife. I guess she cheated on him,
Go Chili.
and then a whole bunch of yeah. No, Chili cheated on him, and like she like, him and his mom like kicked her out, and I guess like her brother was living there too, so he also got kicked out. And then like there was this video of her trying to do her own content, but it was failing really badly.
Yeah.
I guess like she was like, oh yeah, I got a job at Walgreens.
Oh, dude, I saw those
She was-
videos and like I just was
Uh-huh.
so not. Hold on, I'm gonna go look at them. Hold on, Chili. I think that was her channel. Was
Yeah,
Chili.
I just saw her was like she was like walking to Walgreens. She's like doing like little dances. So that as soon as she gets in there, she like starts acting normal because she doesn't want to act cringe in front of her coworkers. And I was like, oh my gosh. But I thought she was fine as a person.
They have a kid
But I
together
still
now.
was like, I'm sure they do.
They do. Yeah, it's Lily is 9 months old. Says first word.
Oh no. Oh gosh. That's gonna end in tragedy. But Smosh, Ian and Anthony bought back Smosh recently.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, hey, like I hope it goes well. You know.
Yeah, I was surprised I saw Anthony came back. I was like, there's no way he finally came back. I was like, what? I was actually getting interested into it again. I was like, yo, maybe it's gonna like start having that snappy comedy back. Like, because I know they're not gonna go back to like doing skits or anything like that. Like their amazing music videos or Smosh gaming, you know. The good old when it was like at its peak. Now it's just kind of bland and kind of sad. I don't. I mean, I don't mind because I remember like everybody was saying was like I don't like all these new people in Smosh. I didn't mind the new people like Shane and like Noah, Courtney and whatnot, or Olivia. I was fine with those. I didn't have a problem with them, especially like Smosh Gaming. I liked Flitz, Wes, Zohinky, Joven Shire. Atomic Mario was the very first one that was on there. That one was wild. I remember watching that interview too. That was crazy. And yeah, I liked like having the new people, and I just understood. I was like, well, they can't live forever. Like eventually, they're gonna have to pass on the torch to somebody. So I felt like I understood it like that. And then with Anthony like finally leaving, I was like, what? Like, there's no way. And they were doing all kinds of other stuff, like Every Blink Ever. That was a pretty popular section that they had that I also enjoyed. I was very sad that Noah stopped doing his like food reviews.
Oh
I was like,
yeah,
dang,
put it in my
actually-
mouth. That was so interesting. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Like his specific video, like the prison video, that one was really good.
I just liked watching him because like he was apparently like the youngest person on there at that time, and he just like had no food palate whatsoever. So like watching him eat just like random stuff and him be like, I've never had this. My mom would just cook spaghetti with just butter. That's it. And I was like, what? What the hell? Like, okay. Yeah, Smosh is pretty good. I stopped watching it because they started adding other random people that I didn't really like too much. Like, was it Bose? I did not like her. She annoyed me a lot. I heard Flitz got fired for
What the
I think
frick?
sexual harassment. Yeah. I don't remember what else I have as Smosh recently. I tried listening to like their podcast, but I guess their podcast stopped. I don't know exactly why, but I was gonna try and listen to it. But whenever I tried listening to it, I was like, "This is really sad," and like it really it put me like in a bad mood. So I stopped listening to it because I was like, "This is awful."
Yeah.
Like I'd rather just have them be like goofy and fun. Yeah, Anthony's apparently back. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen. I remember seeing his like Ian's two truth and one lie with his ex. That was probably the funniest thing I have ever
I think I've
seen
seen that before.
in my
Yeah.
entire life. I watched it with my like one of my exes, and I saw it. And I was like, "There's no way this fucker sprayed this shit out of her," and she was like in tears because like he didn't understand what she said, and his brain didn't fully process because Ian's a fucking idiot. I mean, that's how he's always been portrayed by Smosh. Like he's always kind of like the dumb one.
Yeah, like the dumb, like
So-
weird, like even like in the skits, he was like, "Yeah, I can stand when I pee." When I was like 12, I was like, "What?"
It's like,
What are you
what the
talking
heck?
about?
That's what I liked about him, though. I liked to be like the dumb guy. Anthony's like the cool motherfucker.
He was like, he wasn't. They're both like
Ah.
weirdos that just kind of got along, you know.
Yeah, but Anthony was always like, "Oh, do you remember Smosh Babies? Or like the little like TV shows they did?
No, Smosh babies.
Man, there was like Smosh Babies, some like I think Godzilla got like a job or something. There was like some other random stuff that they had. It was pretty wild what they did. Oh, there was one that was called Part Timers.
Yeah, this was amazing. I remember watching these. Are amazing.
Yeah, they were so good. I like going back and watching like their original like skits and stuff. It always makes you laugh. Like I stubbed my toe or something. I was very upset when I found out that the house that they were using for skits wasn't actually a real house. I was like, what? Like this isn't real. This is actually just like I was really upset with that. Because I'm sure at one point it was actually like their actual house. But because when they did Lunchtime with Smosh, oh my gosh, I love those so much. Those are the best. Freaking first bite, just slam the pizza in his mouth. That was awesome. Or like fun, like mail time with Smosh. That was also fun.
Dude, Smosh was so good back in the day. Like I love. Like it was when they started doing Try Not to Laugh, like a bunch of times. That's when it's like, I feel like the first ones were really good. Like once they got to like 10 or even like 8, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I'm kind of like I think I've had enough of this. Like some of them are pretty good. They had Call Me Carson on one of them, but I don't know if that's deleted now or not because Call Me Carson, didn't he get outed as like a pedophile or something?
Yeah, he did something. He got exposed for something. Yeah, I think it was pedophilia. Actually,
I don't know
we
if
should
it
not
was,
say
like-
that.
was it-
Maybe.
Why?
I don't know. What if it's untrue?
I don't know. Like, I was say I don't know. Yeah, I was say I'm not exactly sure. You guys should probably fact check that, viewers. I'm not exactly sure what he got in trouble with. I just know that I think it was that.
It was
But
something.
wasn't he like? Well, I know it had something to do with nudes. That's the most I knew. But like, what isn't he like 18, and he was like texting like a 16-year-old girl or something? I think I don't know the specifics. Viewers, do your own research. Don't take my word for it.
Oh, okay. It says a woman accused Carson King of Carson King. I think this is his last name probably.
That's weird.
His name's Carson King. Of grooming her when she was 17 and he was 19.
But see, that's not really like a bad age
It's not
difference. So that's
horrible,
only like 2
but
years.
I mean, the internet will go crazy over anything.
Well, yeah, they're like, oh my gosh, he's a full-grown adult. It's like, no, he's not. Like, he's still learning and
You're still
knowing what to
figuring
do.
stuff out.
Like, if see, but this is the thing. Like, if it's 2 years, it's okay. Like, of course, it's gonna be like when you're 18 or 19, it's kind of iffy because like the law is like majorly against you. and you should probably not date anybody who's younger than 18. But again, like it's a 2 age difference, like that's fine. If it was like he's 19 and the girl was like 14 or something, then there would be a big issue. But a 2 year age difference, that's not that big.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think that's too bad. But I mean, what exactly did he do?
I don't know. I just heard it was something about news.
It says
That's the most I remember.
Minecraft YouTuber, naturally, yeah. Call Me Carson posts for the first time in the months following disappearance due to allegations of inappropriate contact with minors. Immediately deletes, says it was an accidental tweet. He also allegedly liked and quickly disliked a tweet. I don't know what that's. Okay, I guess he did something to do with that.
I don't know. I don't know. The internet makes up stuff to fill in blanks anyways all the time, so... Like, it's like with Blarg and Grizzy from the Goons, how Blarg groomed Grizzy. Which he did, but not in a bad way.
Groomed?
He groomed him and made him, like, you know, like if you are, you take somebody and, like, you make him, like, a better person, or you make him to a certain way, you know? That's kind of like groom. It's like, if you're, like, a parent, right? And you're teaching your son or kid to, like, grow up, you're kind of grooming that kid to be like a better person. Or you could be like doing it to be like worse things as well. They took it as like, you know, him being like, oh, you know, he's hurting this child or some bullshit. But like that's not what he did. He fixed up Grizzy. Grizzy used to dress like terribly. No, Grizzy knows how to dress properly. He knows how to do anything. Do things better with his life.
Like,
he
mentored. Groomed is the wrong word.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
No. That's what he says, that he did in fact groom him. Like he said it point blank.
He probably
like,
said
it's not.
joke.
It's not a bad word. No. He said like straight up, like he's like, yeah, he did in fact groom Grizzy. Like it's not a bad word.
I mean, okay.
Like
I think
if you use it like
probably...
in a specific context, then sure. If you want to say like weird, junk, that word doesn't technically mean like with like disgusting BS. It can mean it in a positive way.
Okay, well yeah, but like I feel like a word holds like without context, a word holds meaning, and that word definitely holds a negative. There's a negative meaning behind it because of specific context. It shouldn't, but it's just because of specific context it's been like dealt with, and
it's been used in like a lot like recently. People have been using it for like disgusting bullshit for like a while, so now it's like intertwined with that context forever.
Yeah, which I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just a word, but like, yeah, I think he probably was just like saying, "Oh yeah, I groomed him," like as like honesty, because that's what he technically did, using the definition of the word, but like as in another way of just like saying it in a joking manner, because. So like that's like the context that it's been like, because if you say like, oh, I've groomed this kid in a joking context, but it's like something you actually did, then like it's like not, but like it's like you mentored him, but using the word groomed. Of course he could have used better words, but I don't think he meant it in like a bad negative way. He just
no, he obviously didn't, because he said point blank in the podcast, he's like, no, I did like groom Grizzy, like, but he didn't. Again, it's like mentor. It's pretty much I was gonna say similes, but that's not synonyms. They're synonyms to each other.
Yeah.
Like mentor and grooming. But that's pretty much all he did. He just helped him out, made him a better person. He didn't make him some webcam girl, you know. He didn't do all that.
Some webcam
He actually
girl.
like helped him out.
Is that a common thing to do with grooming?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a master in this specific area, so.
Whoa! I don't know we're lying on the podcast. What's going on?
Alright, shut up. Let me try to give the viewers some misconception about me, you little fucker.
Every week I gotta get like a new.
No, I hate this. You do not. No, you do not. You do not need to lean towards some stupid bullshit every.
Sorry, you can do it about me too. I don't mind. It's fine.
No, I don't want to.
No, you can though. Like like I'm open to it, because I mean it's not true.
Well, of course it's not true. If it was true, then we would have a big issue.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't talk to you if you groomed kids.
I'm just like, well, I groomed you.
You didn't groom me. Like you've done nothing to affect my life other than being a brother.
That is bullshit. Let's say I have done a lot.
Like, other than being a brother, you haven't like Yeah.
What have I not
Here's some
done?
little bro. Here's some older brother advice.
Yes, I have gave you some advice, you little fucker.
No, nothing I haven't
Yes, I have.
known.
I remember
Give me some advice
when
right
you were
now.
young. Some advice right now?
Yes. Give me some advice.
Stay in the path you're on. Figure out what you want to do. If you don't,
I know this.
If you don't know what to do, then well, you said advice. You
No,
didn't say
but
it'd be
like,
good
give me
advice. So
give
take
me
it or
like
leave
give
it,
me
bitch.
some advice I've never even thought of, like some big bro advice.
You never even thought of
You know.
some massive cock
No,
advice.
you can't do that because yours is small. But you can give me some big bro advice. You know.
Enjoy the time you have in high school because
I already know this.
I mean, once high school's over, yeah, sure. No, but expect it. Like whenever high school's done, the good majority of the people you talk to is all gonna go away, like almost immediately. You sit there and you think, oh no, it'll be fine, whatever. You don't really think about it too much. But the moment it happens, this is for everybody out there too, not just Steve. You don't. High school is in your life. The moment high school is over, nobody talks to each other, ever. The most I ever talked to still from high school today is probably Demon. He's probably the only person I talked to from high school that I've known. And maybe like one other person, but me and this other woman don't really talk anymore because we've grown apart. But the majority of your people that you talk to in high school are not going to be there. So whenever you're like outside of high school and you're just kind of like, man, I have no friends. Go outside, go make some friends. Literally all you have to do is walk around a public place and chit chat with random people. If you're gonna be antisocial or whatever, then go on Discord or Reddit or something. You can find somebody. Yeah, expect that because it's not. High school's high school. Once you're out, it's done. There's no going back. Maybe you'll talk to them for like a month or two, and then, but eventually all those little hangouts that you have, that's gonna be done. And then you're gonna be having friends like coworkers and stuff, which I recommend do very little as possible. Do a lot, but do very little, because work drama is probably the worst. So have fun with that. There's your daily advice. Yeah, Steve left. He went to use the bathroom.
I'm honestly trying to, because I wrote a poem about high school, because I was just trying to prove the fact that I already know this. Because this is some little bro advice, to be honest. This is some little bro to big bro advice, you know how it is. But like, I wrote a poem about like something about like, all I really remember from it is like promises like after graduation for forever turning into never talking to each other again. Something about that. I don't know. Like.
Yeah, it's usually what happens. I mean, I still have like contacts with like a few people in high school, but I just don't talk to them.
Yeah, because you guys went your separate ways, you know? Just how life is.
Yeah, everyone's kind of doing their own thing. Me and Demon don't even like hang out in person too much anymore. Just because like I got work, and then he's also like doing stuff with like family. He's a big family man. He likes to hang out with his family as much as possible, which I don't blame him. I try to do the same thing.
No, you don't.
I try to hang out with Steve.
No, you
yes, I
don't.
do. Shut up. Dude, I try to hang out with you as much as possible. I always make sure I like do like. Okay, that's true, but like that's because you're in college.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, but I try to make sure I do like paychecks, so like when we hang out, we're not just sitting there being like, man, why don't we just sit here? Yeah, I at least want like us to have a little bit of spending money so we can go do something.
Oh, you know, it's embarrassing. It's off topic. You know, it was embarrassing. I during my UB, bleep that out. I forgot that it shouldn't.
Up or down?
Yeah, bleep that out.
I think that's I think all high schools in the U.S. do that.
Hold on, let me look this up first.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm looking. It's like one of the first topics. Yeah, Upper Bow program. It's a federal funding educational programs within the United States. So yeah, it's the whole United States.
Okay, never mind.
So yeah, it's not a specific.
I was like,
area.
okay, I was just making sure, but okay. So yeah, during my experience in there, I was in the college, and I was sitting in the lounge area, just chilling. And there's like chairs, and some of them are kind of close with the table in between. a little coffee
Did you
table.
fall?
No, but I was
Fell.
sitting down there, and I was like next to a random girl that I don't even really know, and she was listening to our podcast. Weirdly enough.
There's no
Dude,
way.
I was like, there's two situations of this. One was with a friend I already know, and maybe she told this other person about it, but like, I was just chilling in the lounge, and then like they're like, "Oh yeah, I found this new podcast that like is pretty recent, and like all the older stuff sucks, but the newer stuff isn't half bad, and I'm kind of like I'm enjoying it." I was like, "Oh, nice." It's cool, man.
They're gonna like find out about.
I was like, oh.
They probably know it's you too.
Dude,
They're
and
just
it's
doing it
so
to like
stupid
impress you.
because there's in this program, everyone and their mama knows that I like avocados, and I tried my hardest not to ever bring it up, and all I brought was a pillow, and I don't know how people figured it out, but I had a pillow and I had a phone case, and my pillow was maybe
Wow, I
but,
wonder
like,
how.
okay. Like I don't really talk about it ever, and like during the first week of it, everyone's like, a bunch of people were like, "Yeah, so what's up with you and avocados, man? Like avocados a lot, huh?" And I was like, "Oh no, not really. Like you don't eat avocados, but you love them." I was like, "No, it's not. I don't eat them. I don't really care for them that much." And they're like, "No, I've seen your Instagram and I've seen your bed sheets."
I've seen your Instagram and your
I was
bed
like,
sheets.
"Whoa,
I was
okay."
inside your room, bro.
But like, yeah, like, and I don't know, dude. Like, if they see the little freaking stupid character, they're like,
Like, his name's Steve. That voice kind of sounds
yeah.
familiar.
And then my bio on Instagram is like Steve or something in one of them. So, like,
Oh, fuck, bro.
I just
fucked.
like Steve has just been like a name I use, like, and then it just transferred onto podcast just because like it's like, oh, what do you call me? I don't know, Steve. I don't know. Like,
Well, we didn't even know, like, we had no idea what we were doing the first episode. We were just like, let's record something.
yeah, it's just like, yo, you
And
want to do
then-
this now? Yeah, sure. And then I was just like the entire time. I don't know why I sounded so weird.
You still sound weird. I'm gonna make your volume sound like a teenage girl this whole episode. Stop. Ew, stop. Bro, I was at work.
Mhm.
Told my coworkers know about like my podcast stuff just because like I kind of told them. Also because like I was like whenever I get done with like all my freight and I'm like they force me to be in footwear and whatnot, I'm standing there like, what can I do? Like I feel like I'm just standing here wasting my time. Like I could be doing something productive. And of course all my coworkers are like, yeah, you could be like doing something here. I'm like, nah, here I'm gonna get paid either way, whether I try hard or not. So it really doesn't matter to me. Okay, I'm gonna bleep that. I'm good. But yeah, I would sit there and like write down like the scripts for the clips because it helps out sometimes. And I was doing it like by my coworker because I asked him for a pen, and he kept like kind of bothering me about it. So I finally just told him, and he was like, "Are you like writing like a love letter or something?" I was like, "Oh, this guy." I was like, "No." He's like, "Bro, are you writing like a full-on essay for like college or something?" And I was like, "No, like at the scripts." He's like, "Oh, are you gonna play?" I'm like, "God damn it, bro! Like, just leave me alone." So I just told him, I was like, "No, it's for a podcast." He's like, "What? You're in a podcast?" And I was like, "This motherfucker starts telling people." I swear to God. But he didn't tell people. Which is
He
fine.
told people.
They only like
I heard it from
I
him.
think only like 2 people know about it. Is the person I went to go work out with and just like this other guy. He's pretty chill. He wants to, I think he said something about being a guest on the podcast at one point. I'm not sure if he listens to it. If he does, shout out to you. You're awesome for your great support. And I love you, babe.
Say his name.
No.
Say his full name.
I don't know.
Okay,
his
well
full
that
name,
one wasn't
actually.
muted. Bleep that out.
I know his first name, but I don't know his real like full name. But yeah, he has like glasses. He's very chill.
Hey, same man.
Someone told me that someone told me he was like a Fruit Loop, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he's a Fruit Loop at all. But yeah, he's like really supportive of stuff. He was like, "Yeah, bro, I like listen to one of your podcasts," and I totally agree with like the Ben 10 thing. Like that'd be a dope character like meet up with. And I was like, this guy actually listened to.
Wait,
it.
what
That's
was
actually
what
wild.
character was he talking about?
like I think we were talking
it
about
Echo?
no, like we were talking about like I think what characters we would want to meet up with or something. And you said like Jake from Adventure Time, I said Ben 10, 50 said something. Demon said I don't remember what Demon said.
He said Finn, or I think he said something similar to me.
No, he didn't say something about
I thought someone did.
No.
Someone said something similar to me,
No.
and I was like, okay, copy my answer or something, whatever. You know.
No, I remember saying like he was like, I like how you said like my answer is stupid, Steve, but you said Finn from Adventure Time. Fuck you, bro. And I was like, I thought it were clips too. But yeah, he was talking about that episode, and I was like, this guy actually sat down and listened to a whole hour of me talking. That's wild. And then I was like in the back, just like messing with like clothes and stuff because we had to do that now. I don't know what the hell that was.
It was muted.
But we're all sitting there talking, and they were talking about like YouTube videos and stuff, and they were like, "Oh, like yeah, podcasts and stuff." Like I don't really listen to too many podcasts. And one of my coworkers looked at me, was like, "Hey, bro, like you should think about starting a podcast." And I was like, "Huh, that's a great idea. Like, what do you think I should call it?" And he was like, "I don't know, the Diabeto podcast." I was like, all right, fuck you guys. You guys suck. They always talk about my diabetes in the back. It's kind of annoying, but I'm just like, whatever. They always have
podcast. So cool.
That's stupid. I've given them like this false impression about me. Cause like anytime I'm like back there or anything, I just kind of like zone out. So I'm not really paying attention to anything they're saying. So it always just goes in one ear and goes out the other. So like if they're sitting there talking, they're like, yeah, that's cool, man. That's awesome. But in reality, I'm just like, bro, shut the fuck up and leave me alone. But yeah.
You probably shouldn't like say that. I mean, if they listen, it's kind of just rude.
No, I'm not saying that like to them. I'm just thinking that, you know. I'm not just going up to be like, bro, could you shut the fuck up? No, I'm just like, all right.
I don't mean like I meant like on pod, like in general, like don't record yourself saying that. What the heck? You know, coworkers. I hate you, and you're stupid if you ever listen to this.
Well, no. Well, I'm sitting there. They're telling me like about like work shit. I'm just like, bro, I do not give a fuck. Like, I honestly do not care about work stuff at all. We do the same thing every day. It's stupid shit. And then people complain about like, oh, we don't have enough to do. And then we get a bunch of stuff to do, and then they start freaking out like, well, how are we gonna get this done so fast? And then once it gets done, then we're right back to where we were. It's such an endless cycle, and it irritates me that they continuously complain about certain things. Certain coworkers, not everybody. Some coworkers are pretty chill, and some coworkers I actually really like. There's like this old man that I visit at least like once a week or so. I just swing by his house because he's retired now. I just check up on him, see how he's doing. And I'm just like, yo, what's up? And we sit there and talk for like a good hour or two, just like catching up and talking about our week. And there's another person the one that I'm working out with. I kind of felt bad for this one because we started around the same time. And at first, I didn't really want to hang out with him too much because he kept bothering me about like playing like Apex Legends. And I was like, at first, I played with him once, and I was like, oh, okay. I never played with him again because he kept bothering me about it. And I was like, I just don't want to do it anymore. And he kept talking to like this girl that was there for a while, which apparently that wasn't exactly his fault. I don't know the full story. And so I was kind of detached from him because I was like, that seems like some drama's gonna happen with them. So I just did not bother with it. And drama did happen, but it was not their fault. It was other coworkers getting mad at them, which are my coworkers, which of course it was. And yeah. See, that one was pretty cool. I like him. I felt really bad because I was gonna like meet up with him for lunch one day, and like his text message didn't go through, so I just like assumed he didn't like text me back. So I just went home, and it's like literally as soon as I got home, went in my room, checked my phone, his text messages like went through, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, I feel so bad now because I like give all this time where I like, oh yeah, I'll hang out with you on Apex and just never do it. And this one time I was like genuinely wanted to hang out with him and have lunch with the dude. It did not go as planned. Like literally my phone was like, nah, this ain't happening. I was like, dang, I felt so bad. Because as soon as I got to work the next day, he's like, yeah, sure, buddy. And I was like, bro, I'm so sorry.
Should have just
but
called
now we're working
him,
out together.
You have to call people.
Nah. I don't like harassing people too
Dog, a
much.
call is not harassing.
I feel like it's harassing. I don't
But
like
you'll call Shifty
bothering
though.
people.
You just called him earlier.
Well, I just call them. That's different.
That's not different at all. It's a friend that you're calling because you need something, and in your
Well, it
logic, you're
depends, like-
harassing him.
It depends. Like if I text them first and they don't respond to the text, then it's like okay, I'm gonna leave you alone because you're probably doing something. But if I just straight up just call you, it's like okay, you don't answer the call. I'm not gonna sit
I
there.
mean,
and, like,
but if you had
spam your phone
plans and then you
sometimes.
text him and he doesn't respond, and then you call him, it's just making sure that you're keeping up with the plans. It's not harassing.
I still feel like I'm bothering the person because I know I wouldn't want people to do that to me. So I don't
You have
really
a
do that to other
coochie.
people. Whatever. There's this other coworker that I think's really cool. The one that's like caught me writing the scripts down. He's dope as fuck. I like this guy a lot. He's actually like really fucking awesome. And he'll sit there and talk to me, and I'll just like talk to him about like the most outlandish shit just to get his reaction because I think it's funny.
You're like,
I
you're
asked-
like
I looked-
something to
I-
do
I
with
turned-
like, I like kids. And he's like, whoa.
Okay, what? That's it. Nothing like that. I said I looked over. I was like, "Hey, bro, would you eat like an elephant's foot?" You'd just be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's just really cool. Yeah, he gave me some like advice for like a podcast and stuff. Cause he said he wanted to be like a ramen noodle package. I think we
Would
talked about it a
you
little bit.
eat a elephant's foot?
I would try it
You're disgusting.
at least once. He said he was Asian at first too. He freaks out a little bit about his penis sometimes because I didn't mention like we were talking about.
Let's
pho, 'cause
not
he has to-
talk about your coworker's penis.
Okay, no. Hear me out. Because like, I'll sit there and he said like he was Asian, and he was like, not the bottom half, like kind of freaking out. And I was like, I wasn't really going there, man, but all right. I just thought it was funny, and yeah, because we were talking about like pho, and how we use chopsticks, and he was talking about how his girl doesn't really know how to use chopsticks that well. And he's like, yeah, it just kind of comes naturally because like I'm also part Asian. I was like, there's no way. I did not know that you were part Asian. And he's like, yeah, bro, but like not bottom half, like top half, yeah, but not the bottom half. I'm like, oh, that was funny.
Dog, this
he's
dog
really
is
chill.
being a baby. She got bit in the ear, so she's crying because we had to put her in a cage so she doesn't like bleed everywhere. Now she's just like crying in the
just
background.
put a cone around her.
No,
I wish I did that to Zeus. So now his tail's all fucked up. His tail has like a little mark because he kept biting his tail. I wouldn't
I do
stop.
that sometimes.
Just bite your dog's tail.
No, my own.
Yo, I'll say it never mind. Your dog doesn't have a tail, actually.
Now I'm gonna get doxxed. Oh my god, I'm getting doxxed.
Oh
right
my
now.
gosh.
Being
Wow,
doxxed by
the-
dog tail. Okay.
The 10 people in the world that are like in Europe or something are gonna be like, oh, that's Steve? The Steve that goes to Upper Bound in the United States?
Yes. You don't just say it again. And I'm a dox
say your
too.
full name.
You know where Bear Bear lives?
Alright, you gotta chill the fuck out. Oh man.
He
You know where he
lives
lives?
in
He
Rhode
lives in-
Island. He's been living there since he was 12.
Okay, yeah, I live in Rhode Island. I don't think I want to like go anywhere near over there at all, if I'm being honest.
Yes, you do.
No, because they look like it's an actual Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies map, so I think I'm alright.
I feel like it looks like a normal person. It looks like a normal place.
Like a normal person.
Probably just looks like a person. Fleshy and
Just
hot
you just
and
go to
sexy.
Rhode Island. It's just like, imagine that you go to like a certain place on Earth and it's just like you're stepping on, like you're an ant on someone's leg. Really weird.
How many ants are on your legs?
A lot. I just have like an ant farm that I've just never told anybody about. You know, man. Yeah, you should put a cone on your dog.
I'm gonna put it in the pound, actually.
No, just put a cone on them because if you don't, then they're gonna start scratching their ear and then they're gonna mess it up. And then yeah, I know Zeus's elbows are like fucked up because my dad would like leave him outside hours upon hours just in that blazing heat, and he was just like, "It's fine. He has water out there." And I would look at his elbows and I'm like, "Dad, this is not okay. Stop." Bro, my dad would bully my dog for so long. And it got to the point where I started yelling at him to quit his shit. And it took like a year or two of that for her to finally like leave Zeus alone. Because he would do the stupidest shit. He would like yell at Zeus for like drinking water. It was so
you
annoying.
should, King. You dropped this.
Bro, like sit like I'll be like just in my room and like Zeus would just be like drinking water and it's like slightly loud. My dad's just in his room like, shut up! Shut up! Stop that! Stop that! And I was like, he's drinking fucking water, like leave him alone. And he's like, I don't care. It's loud and obnoxious and I hate it, so he needs to shut up. It's annoying me. I'm like,
it's kind of annoying though. Like it's like
I like well, I know it's annoying, but it's like, bro, like leave him be. Like he needs to drink, stay hydrated.
no, kill the dog. I hate it. Sometimes
No,
like dig in
you're wrong.
spurts where I'm like anything my dog does, he does get angry. Like he'll be like doing his natural thing and just like eating, and sometimes he'll just pick up food because I have like food in my room for him, and he'll just pick up food and then just start trying to eat it on my bed, and I'll be like, hey, quit that, please. I won't like start screaming at him and punching him or anything, but I just like, you know, get a little peeved.
The most I'll get on to like do so is like if he starts like biting his butt or like starts licking his junk on my bed. Like I don't mind him doing that stuff, just as long as it's not on my bed.
Dogs get way too into
Anywhere.
it too. Like there's like you know, sensual like slow licks on
Okay.
their balls.
It's like a lollipop.
It's like the Tootsie commercials.
Oh, so they just bite the shit.
Yeah, after like 3 licks, it's like just crunch. You know?
They start talking to it. They're just like 1.
Yeah, it's honestly just a countdown
God.
until they crunch their nuts as hard as they can.
That's
Like dogs are too sensual with it, and then you'll see them get hard while they're licking their balls.
what are you
Dude, dogs are strange
about?
creatures.
I've never seen my dog
No,
get
dude, I like
hard.
my dog doesn't even have balls, but he'll like get too into it, and I see him get hard, and then him start licking his little red rocket,
Okay, what the
and I'm like, hey, quit
I
that,
don't
and he's
wanna-
like looks at me like all innocent and kind of pure, like it wasn't just
he just
jerking
looks at you
off
like,
on
what
my
am I
bed.
doing wrong? Yeah. It's like you're like drinking off your mom walks in, you're sitting there like, what am I doing wrong?
Dude, I'm so glad I've never been caught by my mom. I don't jerk off to begin
Bro.
with. I'm a child of God. Couldn't.
I remember me and my ex like slept over my house because she would like spend the night at my house every single night during high school.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were like both like, you know, doing our thing in my bed, like no blanket on.
Okay, why?
Because it was my room.
Dog, like,
do
I
whatever
do
I
even have a
want.
lock.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's
See,
dude, you're so in your room. I know the layout of your house.
No, look,
Your room's
look,
right
look,
next to your
but,
dad's
like,
room.
I know, but like, bro, like that's why I always tell my dad, like, I ask him, I'm like, please knock before like rushing in my room, which he does now. But like before then, he just like rushed into my room, saw me and my girlfriend like banging each other, and then he just closed the door really fast. And my ex was just like, she sat there, she's like, I don't think I could ever look at your dad in the eyes ever again.
Were you just like what
Which I mean,
position were
rightfully
you
so.
in for real?
She was just on top of me.
She was
That
what?
it. She was just on top of
Oh,
me. It wasn't nothing crazy. I wasn't like doing doggy style.
dude, that's honestly the ideal position to get caught in.
No, we're just doing like 69, you know? Like I'm just standing.
Dude, what would you do? Okay, if you're like an adult, okay, and you walk in on, like, you're the dad in this situation. You walk in on your son doing it with 3 different girls at the same time. Like, what do you do in that situation?
Well, I just walk in like his room and I just see like him like sitting there with 3 girls and just like having their way with them.
No, he's like they're all in his bed, all in doggy style position, and he's just like switching, you know.
I would probably, I don't know, if I just walked at him, I would just give like a slow 2 claps and just walk out.
Oh,
And, like, good job,
whoa,
son.
You would stroke. You'd go.
Whoa, okay, no. Like, I would sit there and clap my hands and be like, good job, son, and just walk out.
No, you said like you'd clap them twice. You go
That's
crazy on two
not
of
what
them,
I
while your
said.
son gets the one. That's kind of
That's not
selfish
what
of
I
you.
said. That is not what I said. I said I'll give it 2 slow clouts like my hands.
not
I'll walk
not
out.
like. I mean, unless
Yeah,
you're,
yeah,
unless
Steve,
you're like
I'm
banging
glad
your
that you-
son, then that's kind of weird. That
Okay,
goes back
what's
to my
wrong with you?
previous
Shut up.
question.
Okay, anywho, next topic.
What do you like? Do you think there's any like people out there that
No.
can
Hey,
railed by
so
their
Steve,
dad?
what would you, Steve? No, shut up. What would you do? I'm cutting your audio out, so they don't hear that. So what would you do if you walked in on your son just clapping
Hold on, I want to
cheeks?
explore this topic. Like,
No, we're not exploring any of that. That's not gonna happen. That's not happening here, Steve. And we're not exploring shit.
like,
That is not
is there laws
no,
against
you're
it?
not. You're not funny. You're not funny. Yes, there are laws against it.
Wait,
It's
really?
incest, that it's wrong. Yes,
what?
the incest is
I
wrong.
know it's wrong,
yes.
but like, that's great. Like, can you get married to your dad?
You could get. Shut up. You're not funny. You're not funny. This is not funny. This is not good funny time. Be quiet.
To
Put your
answer your
mouth in-
question,
What would you do if you walked into your
like
kid?
same scenario,
begging?
like 3 girls lined up.
Yeah.
Probably join them. I'm playing.
Okay. What? You're gonna clap 2 of their cheeks?
How old are
What
these
is wrong with
girls?
you?
Are they above?
Okay, Steve. All right, really, you're really debating this
Well,
right
I
now.
tag team,
You're actually
depending on their
no,
age.
you're really gonna sit there and be like, yeah, son,
If
I'll
they're
help you with
above
these
the
two.
age of 18, and they're bad.
So you're just
And
gonna,
I'm
so you're
like-
just gonna disregard,
I'm like,
you're just gonna disregard your wife and be like,
nah,
no,
like this isn't a scenario where I'm a divorced man. It's 6-pack.
you're just sad. So you're just sad and
huge
alone.
pecs, amazing physique. I just walk
Shut
in
up.
shirtless.
All right, you know what? I have had enough of this question.
What?
I feel like it's different with like the dad and like mom though. Like if let's be honest, like if mom walked in on us like banging 3 girls, she would whoop our. Well, she would probably would do anything to me. She'd probably whoop your ass though.
She probably like
Mm.
asked me to get dressed and like I mean if it was like I had a girl over and she knew the girl was over and like we've been like dating, it's like, you know, she'd probably be happy that I'm not like having sex like without protection in some random place, you know.
I don't think so.
Nah, she's always been like that though. Like low-key, she's like, even when she found out about like my other siblings that, you know, she's always just been like, hey, you know, like at least you're safe and don't have a kid, so you know, that's all that I want, you know.
Well, yeah, but also like I remember her being like, I just don't feel comfortable with him going over to that girl's house.
That's
like,
just that's the
they're
reason.
obviously
Yeah,
gonna
like
do it.
she doesn't want them to
Yeah.
go to like go do it somewhere else where she can't, where it's obvious that they, you know, like she doesn't have some sort of control over the situation where it's like, you know, the no protection or like, you know, because like what if you know you need plan B and the place
just buy it.
but like you need to, I think you need to do it in like 30 minutes or something, like after
Huh?
she's been
No,
nutted
you
in.
don't. You need to do it at least, I think, 72 hours.
Okay, well, something like that, you know, like at least it's readily
Yeah.
available. You know, like it's just like
Plan B time frame. Yeah, if you use Plan B, one step, take one Plan B, one step pill as soon as possible and less than 72 hours after unprotected sex. And if you take one pill as soon as possible, less than 120 after. What? I don't know about that one. But yeah, less than 72 hours, you're good.
I mean, but I feel like it's not 100% though for real.
No, it's not 100%, but it's still a good chance. Like, it's still better than not doing anything at all.
Yeah. Have you ever like, this is kind of a weird question. Have you ever done it without a condom for real?
Yeah, I've done it plenty of times without a condom.
Like, have you ever like
Because
been like?
I don't know how to talk. Oh, why are we talking about this?
I'm just
We have,
curious.
the
Like,
last
I mean,
segment.
it's not like where I'm like 12. You know, you know, but like.
No, like, yeah, I've banged women without a condom. It depends, though, if I'm being honest. Because if it's like my exes, yeah, I've definitely banged them without a condom. And, like, nutted inside
Were you like,
them and whatnot.
whoa, what? You really did? You
Yeah.
just like full load, just
Yeah.
dog.
Mm.
Why?
Well, they either had, like,
On birth control or something?
birth control, or I just got them Plan B. Yeah.
You're just like, She's like, yeah, you can bust whenever you want. I'm on birth control, and then like 9 months later, you have a kid.
Well, my first girlfriend, I just did kind of whatever. We just kind of banged every day, but then we kind of got bored, and
Got bored.
I found out she cheated on me. Well, yeah, if you're doing it like daily, it gets boring.
Well, that's why you gotta switch it up. You gotta hit her with some random stuff, you know. You gotta like out of nowhere Beyblade, like
okay, I don't know
or like
that.
slam down your
But-
Charizard, and then just like swipe
I
it on her
remember-
coochie like it's a credit card.
No, anywho. Yeah, but I think like my second one, she stopped taking her birth control pills because it kept making her very moody. Like she was getting very angry at me a lot for some reason. And I was just like, yo, like what's going on? She's like, I just don't know. I'm so mad right now. And I was like, okay, like I generally don't know what's happening. But yeah, it's good to spice things up every once in a while, do some new stuff here and there.
Yeah.
My second girlfriend wanted to try domination shit, and I was like, okay.
Did you get
It's fine.
dominated?
She wanted to try and do that shit with me, but I kept telling her no.
What? Honestly,
Because-
that's my preference. You know, I'm playing.
Well, the fact that she's shorter than me and like half my size, it felt very weird getting dominated by a midget. So, you know,
Was
she wasn't
an
actually like a
actual
midget,
Is,
but like
is that your type?
you've
for real?
seen her. No, but you've seen her. Like she's like, her head's like tit height
What?
for me.
Boob
Like, she's
height?
up to my chest. Yeah, she's like up to my chest and shit. Bro, I remember one time I was like banging my ex in the shower. And like, she was giving me like head. And she threw up. For the very first time. That shit was wild. Yeah. I made my ex throw up in the shower with my penis.
That's just honestly
Pretty
gross. Like that's it's
I
not even
was- I
hot
was
or
like,
anything. It's
dang.
just gross.
I remember because I've always with, like both of my exes, I took both their V cards. At my
It's
first
such a
girlfriend
weird.
took mine.
Don't even. Let's not talk about that.
Bro, it's all like it's weird to
awesome,
know that you're the
man.
first. Like
It's cool.
it's not necessary in a relationship to take their V card. Like don't get me wrong, that's not a necessity. But just knowing that you're the first one to tap that, it's like dang, I did that. Yeah,
Maybe if
'cause I
you're a
remember
weirdo,
the first time.
I guess.
I remember the first time I lost my V card, bro. I was in a movie theater.
Oh, you're one of
That's
those
wild.
weird kids. I think like the movie theater is like there's no infrared cameras and they can't see you.
Well, we didn't get caught or nothing. There is no infrared cameras.
No, there
It's a
is.
shitty movie theater. Bro, they can't. Our movie theater can't.
No,
afford
there
that
is.
shit,
They,
let's be
I
honest.
think it's mandatory to have cameras in there.
Well, we never got caught and nothing happened to us, so it doesn't matter.
What do you think's gonna
Well,
happen to you?
I guess-
Like freaking sex police is gonna chase you down till you did a bad job. Bad job.
Well, to be honest, probably like the people like that run the bill, like what are they called? The workers would probably be ask you like to leave or something.
Probably.
But that never
Also, it's
happened.
public indecency.
Yeah, we both could have been sex offenders.
Yeah.
But we weren't. And we never got caught because we were geniuses. But the only reason that actually happened was simply because her parents didn't feel comfortable having her alone at my house with me, which is understandable for our age because we were fresh. I was a freshman, she was a sophomore, and we're both having those little hormones going on.
Very understandable considering that the first chance you
It's
had,
very
you did it in a movie theater.
well. It was like a slow build up. We didn't just like the movie theater first day, just like bang bang. Nah, it was just sort of like making out. Then
What did
eventually
like
doing
what did she
more.
do? Like, where's there
Huh?
other people in the movie theater and you're just like,
It was like I don't know. We would always get a movie where like nobody was there.
yeah, and you would just be
But
dominating.
because we
him.
had like that lack of like a special place for us to like do things like in my house, we chose the movie theater because that was the only place we could like find where we could just be by ourselves.
You should have went to
So we would go to the
like a truck stop bathroom.
no ew
Oh, shut up.
no. But like we would only do that because that was the only place we found like privacy in, and that was the only place we could actually like do whatever without having supervision or whatever. I remember Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
I remember just one time I was going crazy. And then she farted.
I'm just okay. That's weird.
That never happened to you?
Have you ever banged a girl and she queefs on you?
No, actually. That just sounds really
It is.
gross.
It's really weird.
It's like,
Anywho,
just like
that's the
no,
Timeless Podcast.
oh, we are at an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much
Hey,
for watching the
guys.
Timeless
Hey,
Podcast. About like,
You're treading on
Steve's
deep
always
waters,
getting cut
buddy.
again.
You think you're doing?
So, thank you guys so much for watching the Timeless Podcast.
hey,
Go check out my main
hey,
channel
hey.
and right in the description below. The reason you're not hearing Steve right now is because he is getting cut. Okay, Steve, you go
Okay.
ahead. But do check out my main channel in the description below.
Okay.
And
No,
Steve
no
wants to
worries. I'll shout you out.
do
Okay.
his thing.
Thank you everyone
Go ahead,
for
go
listening to the Thomas Podcast and watching, listening, blind people. You are listening. But thank you for being here, attending, and I hope you stick around for the next one, which is probably going to be in like August or something with how backlogged we are with content. And it's a good thing and a bad thing. Check out everything, description, you know how it is, and go subscribe to Bear. His YouTube channel, what's it called? Go ahead.
It's just my name. It's just Bears.
Okay, Bears. Go subscribe to that. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. I'm gonna go pee my pantaloons.